Hello, job seekers. Melanie here with CGL Recruiting, and it's time to get ready for Interview Bootcamp. Now, we spent a lot of early 2021 getting everybody ready with their resumes with our new 2021 preferred resume format. And the good news is the market is picking up like crazy. And so now it is time to shift into Interview Bootcamp. Now, you may remember that we did an HR survey in the very end of the year where we got a ton of information from over 100 HR professionals focused on specifically you and your job search and getting their assistance and help from all the other HR individuals that we know to try and get you the best data possible so you can put your best foot forward on your resume and your interview and everything. So one of the things that we did ask them is we gave them a free form space to say, what are some of the most critical or important interview questions to you? And boy, did we get a ton of responses. It took us a while to kind of pull through them all and see which ones were unique and which ones were different, and then try to find a way to kind of classify them all in there. The more you are prepared for your interview, the better you will do. Preparation is absolutely key. So instead of trying to bring these all down to a very small number of interview questions, we have, I think, about 80 that we're going to cover with you. Not that you have to write out a response to each and every one, but it is a good list for you to know that these are the type of questions you can anticipate from HR recruiters and other people who will be interviewing you for positions. So without further ado, before we get into Interview Bootcamp, and we're going to be releasing this in small chunks so nobody's overwhelmed. It shouldn't take more than about 10, 15 minutes of your day every day in order to be getting more and more on your interview skills so that you are prepped and ready to go. So I do want to make sure that we tell you we are going to cover some other things as well in Interview Bootcamp, things about like building rapport and energy and enthusiasm and some other key things that you need to know that our team sees a lot of candidates trip on, and we don't want you to trip. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing that now. It's free to do so. And what it's going to do is tell you every time we release a new video. It also will notify you on YouTube anytime we schedule one of our live free events where we can answer any questions you have about your job search. Now, I do want to make sure you know that we don't want to recover information that we have already covered in previous interview videos. So to that end, we have a list of videos that I want to make sure I cover with you really quickly in case this is one of your issues. What we're going to cover in Interview Bootcamp is all about the HR data that we received, but we do have specific videos that cover a ton of different ways to put your best foot forward on your interview. And they are the 14 bootcamp videos, the 14 pre-recorded videos, which are out on our YouTube page that are on there under the playlist of interviews. The first one is how to answer behavioral-based interview questions. The next one is going to be how to master the top 10 interview questions. If you're going to take the time to sit down and write any of them out, do those top 10. Not only do we give you the questions, but we give you here's what they're looking for, and here is how you can best frame your answer. That's what we're going to do through all of Interview Bootcamp so you can put your best foot forward. The next one that we have out there is how to answer questions about your salary during an interview. This is probably what we get asked the most, and people are calling me and emailing me saying, I don't know what to do. What should I say? We cover this for you on a video. We also cover things like how to overcome past job hopping when you're looking for a role and when you're asked this question during an interview, how to answer questions in interview if you have been terminated for cause. And it is crazy important to know the difference of terminated for cause and not for cause. A ton of people answer this question wrong and it knocks them out early in the process when it shouldn't. We also will cover 10 things to never do in an interview and 10 things never to say in an interview. These are fatal flaw ones that will get you ruled out quick, so we want to make sure you're aware of those. We also cover what you should and should not bring to an interview. It's important to know what is acceptable and what can actually distract from you and your skills and experience. The next we're going to do is, or that we have out there already, is what are the best ways to follow up after an interview, which you should be following up after every single one. We also cover out on a video tips to survive panel interviews, how to do a small company interview versus a large company interview. We have interview tips from Human Resources, which is a live discussion that's recorded out there with a team of HR people. And then we how to look and sound your best on video interviews. And our final one that's already pre-recorded out there is, should I interview for a position below my salary? Now, again, I highly recommend, if any of those you have not viewed, take the time. They are going to help round out all of the questions that we're going to cover from the HR survey so you can put your best foot forward on your interview. So today we're launching this video and the first one, which will have the first set of questions for you. Hang in there, job seekers. We are here with you, working hard, trying to get you the data that you need so you can be successful. You are worthy of a wonderful job. All right, until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.